Hi, and welcome to our first Zoom session. We don't have anybody online right now, so I'm just going to begin. I'd like to welcome you both to our course and to our Zoom meetings. I so much look forward to meeting with you and also to our discussions in class. They are so enriching and so rewarding. Let's begin with a little discussion about social media. And then right after that, what we'll do is we will, at that point, talk about your paper, the first paper that's due, because that's one of the most important projects. Make sure in your discussions as well that you're meeting all the requirements for the assignment. That's the important thing. And to make sure that you're responding to other students in our class, because that's where the real learning takes place. So, what are some social media trends? What's happening in social media? I don't think that any of us are not aware of the increase in advertising. There's some sites you just don't want to open because there's so many ads on it. There's less reliance, if you look at the sites, on written communication as opposed to visuals. The other thing is analytics and the way it's being used for both measuring results so that businesses can see that their investment in social media is really paying off. The other thing we'll talk about in kind of the last and some future is animations, which is evolving. Not quite there yet, but it's getting there. Companies are investing money and developing long-term strategies for their use, and so are organizations. Because social media is where people are, and that's where you want to invest your time and money. You're going to see very large budgets for social media. The other aspect is the career aspect and also employers. People are looking in the workforce for jobs will go to social media. On the other hand, you have employers that are looking for talent, and they'll explore the internet as well. Social media also has some business-to-business connections that are developed on the social media. Businesses are able to look at the reports and find out if their sites are being targeted. It provides them with rich information. Businesses find leads, both potential customers and that they use to target when they are producing their ads on social media. And then there's a new group of entrepreneurs. Millennial entrepreneurs, kind of a strange term, and they're engaging in digital platforms as well. The biggest thing about social media is the humongous size of the audience. I like this quote because what it says is that all organizations are social organizations. And that's what social media allows them to do, is to communicate as a social organization. There's something called social listening. And when businesses do that, they're able to better target their advertising. Customers, what they're looking for when they advertise and they are looking to use internet sites, what they are looking for is what is it in there for me? And that's what businesses need to target. Social media needs to be throughout the organization, not as a simple add-on to one function, but used throughout. Social media is very influential, and customers will look on the internet for buying. I know I do. If I'm going to purchase almost anything anymore that's of significant value, I will go and take a look at the reviews on that particular item before I purchase. And if I see 4 brands, I will look at the reviews, what the people say about them, and then it allows me to make a better educated guess on which one will better serve my needs. The other aspect is that because AI is so prevalent now, they're able to divert the content. So if you notice, you'll click on, maybe you were taking a trip someplace, and all of a sudden you're bombarded with these advertisements for plane travel and other vacation sites. There is more and more and more paid ads, and they're targeted on groups. And the other trend that's interesting is that customers are encouraged to create content, which gets them more involved. Some of the advertising has been done that way, and it was very, very effective. Okay, what I'm going to do now is to talk about your paper. And I'm going to give you some no-nos so that we're really clear. One of the things is that I don't want to see is long lists where you have long bulleted points. Those are good, but it's not really doing what we want in your paper. And what we want you to learn to be able to do is to build a logical argument and back it up with research. If you have long lists, it's not doing that at all. The other no is quoting. And I would like you to avoid it completely so that you rewrite it in your own words and you reference the source. Reason being, if you quote, you can't build an argument from a quote. You could try, but it just doesn't work. The reason is the person who wrote that had an argument for whatever they were saying. But if you are going to build an argument, you're going to have to take what they say and construct it into an argument. So quoting doesn't help you. So those are the reasons, the real reasons behind this is that we're trying to get you ready for your dissertation. If you practice this now and you work on it now, when you get to your dissertation, it's going to be so much easier. If you continue using lists and whatever, it's not preparing, it's not helping you. So that's the reason. There are actually three papers in this course. The first one is on social media paper, which is kind of a standalone paper. The second one is part A. The third one is part B. Part B uses some of what you had in part A and just adds onto it. Part A papers and part B papers are 7 to 10 pages. So there are specific content requirements for each of the assignments. Make sure that you address those particular requirements. Again, 2 big things. Avoid lists is number 1, and number 2 is avoid quotes. So that you're working on building your scholarly writing skills. And that is so important. Then when you get your dissertation, you'll have APA down and you will not have the struggle and the constant revisions that come when you have that kind of struggle and you're not able to build a logical argument. So practice it here. This is a good place to begin. And you'll get extensive feedback on your papers as well. So that is our session for Zoom meeting 1. Oh, one other point I need to make is that in the announcements are some APA guidelines. Make sure that your papers are APA. So there's some sites there to help you. For instance, you'll have running head and the title page is different. The title page contains the words running head and the title and the page number. The following pages only contain the title and the page number. Things like that are covered, and there's a sample paper that you can see, and making sure your references are in APA. Again, these courses are designed to help you so that you're not going to be struggling with this all along. We take care of it here, and then the next course you're doing even better. So that is this week's Zoom meeting. I am so excited about our discussions, and I look forward to seeing you in class and continuing our talk about this exciting topic, social media. See you in class.